What it do, YouTube? You already know it's your boy L, and we are back with another Saying Bullies Kennel video. And in today's video, we're gonna kind of like switch it up from the normal style of videos that we've been putting out on the channel, and we're gonna get back in the bag of doing a voiceover video today, man. I was running through the pictures, and I ran across a picture that I had of Bardock I did back when he was like 11 months old, and it was like an evolution type of picture. So I figured I might as well go ahead and do a video on the evolution of Bardock. So that's what we're gonna do today, is just go back pretty much from when Bardock was a puppy all the way up until now. And also we're gonna talk about on the process of me getting him and the ups and downs that we done had throughout this whole journey of me having Bardock. Now, before we even get all the way up in there and get started, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a disclaimer. Bro, I am not kennel blind by any means. I just love my dog. I wouldn't trade him for anything, nothing in the world, bro. I like absolutely love this dog, and every dog has flaws, even mine. So before we got all the way up in this thing, I just wanted to go ahead and make that clear. Another thing I want to go ahead and cover, man, we've been getting a lot of new subscribers, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that's subscribing to the channel. It means a hell of a lot, man. We just started the channel about, what, 9 months ago? I started the channel like a year ago, but I haven't really uploaded a video until about 9 months ago, man. And we closing in on 200 subscribers. So I just wanted to go ahead and give a big shout out to everybody that's subscribing to the channel, man. I really appreciate it deep down inside, man. I really do. And I appreciate you guys rocking with your boy. But with all that being said, man, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. All right, so we're gonna start the video off about a girl who finally found the dog she always wanted. Nah, but real shit though, if we gonna go back on Bardock, bro, we gotta go back to the beginning of when I was about to get this boy, because the Bardock that you see in today's video was so close on not being the dog that you see in the videos. It was about to be a whole different dog. So really, I started off just like anybody else, just looking for a dog, man. At first, it wasn't even gonna be an American Bully. I was looking at Dobermans, I was looking at Rocks, I was looking at Huskies, I was looking at Great Danes, all type of dogs. And really, to be honest, I wasn't even set on an American Bully breed. I was just looking for a dog, pretty much. And then I started reminiscing on this old dog I used to have, this old Staffy. I got back in like 2010 when your boy was in his prime, them young 20s. I want to say 2010, maybe 2009. I ended up getting a Staffy, and I named her Babs. And Babs was pretty much my road dog, man. She went with me everywhere. I'm talking about on the couch, she slept in the bed. I mean, we literally did everything together. So with that being said, I started looking up Staffies, like, you know, little pit bulls and stuff like that. And then I ran across the American Bully. Now, back in 2010, I had seen some big ass pit bulls back then, and the lady was telling me about the American Bullies, but I never really looked into it back then. I just, you know, ended up getting my little Staffy and called it a day. So fast forward about 9, almost 10 years, now your boy is out here looking for an American Bully. So I did what pretty much everybody does. I went to social media, and pretty much the first platform that I was looking around for American Bully was YouTube. Then I moved to Facebook, then I moved to Instagram. So I was looking at a lot of these platforms trying to find an American Bully or something that, you know, it would fit me better. And once I knew that I was going with the American Bully, I started diving more deeper into the breed itself, and then finding out that they have different classes. Because really in the beginning, once you start typing in American Bully, a lot of like the exotics or the small American Bullies will come up, and I was like, nah, that's not really my style. So long story short, I ended up finding out about the classes and decided that the XL fits me better. So I ended up searching a whole bunch of XLs, and I ran into a couple like channels, and I ran into a couple different breeders that was breeding XL. I mean, it was a lot, like a lot of different kennels, man. And especially on Facebook, man, it was hard to really find a kennel that was trustworthy and stuff like that, especially when I first started. And then another thing, the Merles was like really popping back then. I mean, they even popular now 2 years later, but Merles was definitely in. And I had enough bread to start with a Merle, but I mean, a lot of the talk back then in 2020 was like, you know, Merles wasn't being able to be shown in shows at that time, and I didn't know how hard it was to register a Merle. So ultimately I decided that I didn't want to start off with a Merle. I just felt like If I did it that way, you know what I'm saying, I just looked at myself as a goofy pretty much. Not no disrespect to anybody else who started off with a Merle, but that's just how I felt at the time. So as I'm looking, I'm trying to like praying to God that I don't hope run into a damn scammer or something like that. I mean, it was so many scammers on Facebook, it was ridiculous. So I went back to YouTube, started looking, and finally ended up finding this dude named Pryor out of Texas, where we ended up getting Bardock from, and his kennel name is Big Pryor Bullies. So I mean, a phenomenal breeder. I mean, one of the few good people out there in the bully game. I mean, a real stand-up guy. And I found one of his videos on YouTube of a litter that he was having, and I fell in love with Cheyenne. That's his girl, or Bardock's mom. So yeah, I ended up falling in love with Cheyenne, man, because based off the research that I was doing, man, you had some breeders that was, you know, talking about worrying about blood and pedigree. Then you had some breeders that saying, like, you know, look at the dog in front of you, and that's what you go based off of. I mean, the pedigree and the blood does count, because eventually some of the stuff in the blood and the pedigree is gonna pop up later. So I had that in mind too, but I'm not even gonna cap with y'all. I didn't know a whole lot about pedigrees and stuff like that. All I knew is based off all the female dogs that I saw, like Cheyenne was the one that stuck out the most, man. And then another thing about Big Pryor Bullies, what attracted me to his kennel was what he was pretty much saying, and I'm pretty much talking about like his vision. And yeah, I watched one of his videos, man. I felt what he said, and I was like, yeah, that's my guy right there. And I ended up contacting him, and yeah, man, we got the process started on Bardock. So remember when I was saying earlier in the video that Bardock wasn't supposed to be Bardock? So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that. So yeah, we ended up contacting each other about Bardock, and on the day I contacted him, I sent him a PM on Facebook, or a DM, or however you want to say it. I sent him a PM on Facebook, and he had just posted a picture. So I did all my research, man. You know, found his Instagram, found his Facebook, found his YouTube, and just looking at everything, man. So when we finally decided to talk, he had just posted a picture of the dogs that he had left available. And in that picture, or maybe it was like an hour or two before that, and something ended up happening with the Bardock that I have today. Somebody must have tried to get Bardock right before me. So I hit him up about the green collar, and he got back with me fast, and he said, damn, man, green collar is no longer available. And I mean, as soon as I saw Bardock, I knew that I wanted him, based off the first couple pictures that he had of him. So I was just like, damn. I talked to my girl at the time, and I was just like, man, I really want that green collar, that male. You know what I'm saying? But he not available, so I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. So I went back and started looking at some more kennels, man. But I just kept going back to Cheyenne. Like every time I was looking at everybody's females, man, and I was just like, damn, bro, Cheyenne is like as big as the males that I've been looking at. And I don't know, man. I just fell in love with the dog pretty much. So I had hit him back the next day, like early in the morning. I hit him back the next day, and I'm like, Mr. P, please. I said, all right, let me know what you got. I said, is, you know, red collar still available, or blue collar still available? And it was, I want to say like I guess you would call him a red. So yeah, he said, yeah, man, red collar and blue collar still available. So I started picking between the two, and ultimately I decided, I was just like, you know, if I can't get green collar, which is Bardock, if I can't get Bardock, then I like what he's saying and what he doing and where he trying to go with his vision so much that, like, I don't want to go nowhere else. I want to start off right here. And like, I talked it over with my people, and then everything just was like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it wasn't the puppy that I wanted, but I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you could tell, all the pups had good builds, and the pup that I was about to end up was a little bit shorter than Bardock, but his back was shorter. Now, since I know about the bully game and stuff like that, or knowing more than what I did when I first came in, I know that the shorter backs will yield more of like a decent back, not like a high rail or something like that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But anyways, though, man, like I said, we started chopping it up, and then he pretty much sent me some pictures, some photos, some updates, told me what, you know, the contract process was, told me how to, you know, send a deposit. So, I mean, with no hesitation, got right on it and shot him out the deposit. So, you know what I'm saying? I was excited for the next couple weeks. So as the puppies are progressing and he's sending me weekly updates, man, that's another thing I loved about P when he was doing his weekly updates. He always made sure to keep us like informed about what was happening with the puppy, sending us pictures, videos, and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, so long story short, man, finally it gets almost time to pick up the dog that, you know, was not supposed to be Bardock. So yeah, he hit me up and then he was like, he was like, man, I got something for you. I said, what is it? You know what I'm saying? I'm nervous. I'm already nervous. But he like, man, didn't you say you want green collar? And I was like, yeah, I do want green collar. I started loving on the brown dog too. So he like, yeah, man, green collar just got available. He like, something happened. Don't worry about it, man. He was like, but you know what I'm saying? You was straight up with me. I want to make sure you get the best deal. And then he asked me right off the back. This is another thing I like about Mr. P. He was like, what you trying to do? He like, you trying to breed or you trying to just have a pet? And automatically with, you know what I'm saying, I keep it a buck. I'm like, I'm trying to breed. And then he like, all right then. So if you trying to breed, then you gonna need, you know, you gonna need this pup. You know, I feel like this would be a better, this will help you out better. This will work out better in your favor. So I'm like, all right then. So I go back and forth like, damn. I was kind of liking the brown dog, you know what I'm saying? I started basing everything around the brown dog and what I was going to do, my vision. And I was just like, well, I really hit him up on the green collar. And I told him, I said, I would have came and picked him up that day. If he, you know, they was only like 6 weeks old. But anyways, though, I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, I was like, well, I'll think about it. And then that following next morning, bro, not called him, but I texted him at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yo, is green collar still available? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I want him. And then he said, come and get him. And then I drove from New Orleans all the way to Texas, man, and ended up getting Bardock. And that's pretty much the process of me getting Bardock. So I got Bardock, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it was like a blessing because it was a dog that I seen that I really, really wanted. And then, so, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there that had this happen. You see a dog that you want, and then you hit up the breeder, and then that dog is no longer available. So that's pretty much what happened with Bardock. And I was just like, damn, I can't believe I missed out on this dude. But long story short, man, I ended up getting the dog that I wanted, which was green collar, which was Bardock. So pretty much, man, once we made it official, man, now I pack up. I'm driving down there to Texas. We get there, man. P is so housewarming, like welcoming. Just an all-around good person, man, like I was saying earlier. And yeah, he introduced me to all the dogs. He introduced me to Cheyenne, bro. I was like, I can't believe it, bro. I literally can't. Like, if you look at Cheyenne and you look at Bardock, I'm telling you, to me, he looked just like his mama, just in boy form, and he like taller than her. But I'm telling you, he like a replica of Cheyenne, just a lighter color, a lighter complexion. But anyways, though, man, we get down there, man. He just a all-around good guy, and ended up giving me like a pup bag and stuff like that. Like, I still got a lot of the stuff that he gave me, and just all-around good mentor, man. Like, anytime I needed to call, anytime I needed to text about something or ask or what food, or, you know what I'm saying, I'm switching this, I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying, like, he was there. He was like right on the money. No hesitation, even calling me or reaching out to me, like, you know what I'm saying, when we have hurricanes down here in Louisiana, like reaching out to me, make sure I'm good. So I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that's what I needed in the process of starting this whole thing. So that's what he gave me. So we ended up getting Bardock, man, and we went ahead and pulled out, and I got to meet a lot of his dogs and stuff like that, man. I was just happy with what he had going on and what he, you know, ended up blessing me with, you know, passing his line on down to me. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew that I was going to take care of everything that I needed to take care of to make sure Bardock had the best life he could possibly have. So long story short, man, we head back on the road, man, and I'm telling you, you couldn't separate us, bro. You cannot separate me and Bardock, especially in these first, like, the first 2 to 3 months. of me having him, not him being 3 months old, but of me having him. Like, we not separated. I'm talking about the moment we got home. Like, I'm telling you, we locked together, like linked, like we just linked. And the process of training Bardock became easy because I don't know, I felt like he just imprinted, like, or I imprinted on him and he imprinted back on me. And I remember that first time, like, we locked eyes and I was like, yeah, all right, he see me now. He see me. And ever since then, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just been easier to train him, and he just, do whatever I ask, man. And I just give him that unconditional love. But I know I'm kind of rambling on or whatever, but that's like the whole process of me getting Bardock. He wasn't supposed to be the dog that you see in the videos. He was going to be a totally different dog, but I'm glad it ended up being Bardock. Flaws and all, whatever he got, man, I'm glad that whatever process I went through to get to this dog, I'm glad it happened this way. I mean, eventually down the line, of course, there's going to be better. Of course, I'm going to do everything in my power to make everything better. But for right now, bro, I'm extremely happy with what I got. And you know what I'm saying? Nobody can't tell me nothing. Not in a negative way, but you know what I'm saying? All constructive criticism is always good. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, though, so that's pretty much the process of me getting Bardock. Now we move on into more of the, ups and downs. With Bardock, it really wasn't that much ups and downs. I mean, the dude been a great dog ever since I had him. I mean, we still young. I mean, he's not even 2 yet. So, a lot of these problems that people be talking about that haven't occurred for us yet. So we still learning along the way, but there have been some bumps in the road. Like, say for instance, when I first got Bardock, it was very, very hard for me to find somebody that cropped ears down here. I mean, they got a lot of people, but this is just the way the vets was acting, and I just wasn't trusting the vets. So our first hurdle was getting his ears cropped. By the time it was time for him to get his ears cropped, I already had my female dog, which is Guinea, and we got Guinea at 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So they ended up getting their ears cropped. Guinea was 10 weeks, and Guinea was 12 weeks. No. Correct. I'm sorry. Guinea was 10 weeks and Bardock was 16 weeks. And that's how it was. Yeah. Because the lady who did it down here, what she did, I feel like she did a phenomenal job on their ears. But, you know what I'm saying? She said she take pride in her work, and that's why I trusted her. But long story short, man, that was the first hurdle that we had because Bardock got so much older. Because they had one dude that I was talking to, another vet. He was an older guy, and you know what I'm saying? He was talking like $900 to crop his ears, but he specialized in cropping Doberman's ears. So I don't know. He just ghosted me for like a month. So Bardock just kept growing and growing. I'm thinking this man about to hit us up, and he just never hit us back. So it's just like, damn, I got to get his ears cropped. So luckily, man, I found an even better lady, man. I want to say she was in. I want to say she was in like the Metairie area or whatever. But anyways, man, found the crop. So that was our first hurdle. Bardock almost didn't have his ears cropped, man. He was 16 weeks old when he got his ears cropped. And the lady said that if I missed that appointment, she wasn't going to crop his ears. So matter of fact, I think I got a picture of Bardock when he got his ears cropped too, and Guinea. But yeah, that was one of the first hurdles I had with Bardock. And it wasn't really a bad one. It was just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to have his ears cropped. It was just something that I wanted to do. I wanted to look all the way bully. So yeah, one of the first hurdles that we had with dealing with Bardock. Another hurdle we had, I guess if you want to say like health wise or something like that, was Bardock he got real bad allergies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bardock just one of those kids that, he got the inhaler. He got, one of those kids that's got his inhaler allergies. I'm talking about the pollen get out, Bardock, sneezing, and you know what I'm saying? He just got bad allergies. But he's 100% healthy. He just got, every dog got bad allergies. It all depends. Sometimes like Guinea allergies work different. Like she loses hair for some reason. Bardock don't lose hair. He just like get a runny nose. His eyes kind of like swell up, and you know what I'm saying? He got bad allergies. But anyways, though, that was the second hurdle. So that was something that I wasn't expecting to happen while having Bardock, because that vet bill ended up being like $300-400. I'm not even gonna cap. But got over that hurdle, man, and that's pretty much it. He haven't been injured. Knock on wood. Bardock's been good to go ever since. I'm trying to think of another hurdle that we done had. This really haven't been too much hurdles with Bardock. I mean, trying to keep him from like eating stuff, chewing on stuff. Other than that, I mean, he rip up a whole bunch of toys. But like I said, man, we young, and we still learning every day. So it's like, my eyes is always on him. I'm always watching to make sure everything is trying to work out for him. I almost forgot. Another one is that I think that by me gaining more experience, I think that I kind of like overfed him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I overfed him a little bit when he was young, and that kind of like hit his growth plates a little hard. Like, he was kind of heavy. So at 11 months, if you decide to go back and look at some of the pictures of him when he was 11 months, man, I'm telling you, he was pretty damn heavy at 11 months. And I just didn't like that. So I wanted him to run around a little bit more, and we just started cutting back on weight. And now he way more mobile than he's been ever. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But I just wanted to go ahead and jump on here and make a video about the evolution of Bardock, and you know what I'm saying, where we started and stuff like that, man. Just talking about Bardock and where we headed from here, man. He's about to have his first litter. It's about time. Being hella patient is hard, but you know what I'm saying, we was patient and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's coming. Everything is right around the corner, man. Ready for more roadblocks ahead, and just keep thugging it. But I definitely wanted to go ahead and do a little video. I seen this thumbnail and I was just like, yeah, I don't know, just some content for the channel, man. And let's go ahead and just make this video. So yeah, I mean, it's just a video about the evolution of Bardock and where we came from. And you know, if people want to know like what was the process of me getting him as a puppy, man, I just wanted to go ahead and share that. But this video already probably too damn long, so we're gonna go ahead and cut the video here, man. This was the evolution of Bardock. Like I said, we still learning, we still on the road to more knowledge and gaining more information and confirmation. And the vision is the plan, the dream, everything is coming together. So man, I appreciate everybody who tuned in for this video. I appreciate you guys rocking with your boy, man. If y'all new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on them notifications so you don't miss the next Saying Bullies Kennel video that we do. Might do a Guinea evolution, might do a Pinchy evolution. You never know. Anyways, man, I appreciate you guys. I hope y'all out there being blessed, y'all being safe, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy L. It's Saying Bullies, and I'm out of this thing. Peace. Chanel on my back, she like living fast. She wanna fall with me cause we getting cash. I hit that bitch raw, did that and I passed. I did not learn shit in that motherfucking